The second concept that we need to keep in mind, Kemetic culture remained intact through the 7th century A.D. The culture, that's this cultural line that I showed you on the chart. And if we can go back to the chart here.
Okay, let's hold it a minute. Let's let our people get in place.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's the 3,000-year line. It stays the same, the way of life, this religion, this philosophy, up to this point right here. And it's at this point that we get a rather abrupt change in the culture of Kemet. The reason for it is that the conversion of Africans in Kemet to the religion of Islam. This is after the Prophet Muhammad, and then you get at this point a change in belief, but you also get a change in population at this point. You get large numbers of Arabic-speaking people, people with Arabic culture, that come into the Nile Valley and join those that were already there and give to what is now Egypt, rather than Kemet, its essential character, which we see still present in Egypt today.
Okay, let's go on.
Okay, on the third master key, generally in Kemet, if you look at the data, the older things are, the better they are. In other words, the first cultures were more perfect than later cultures. So if I go to this time chart here, and I get back to Dynasty 1, come to Dynasty 3, when they started building pyramids, the earliest pyramids are the best pyramids, and they're still standing.
Okay, let's see if we have an example. Or
the last pyramid, here's an example of the early pyramid, the step pyramid. That's the first pyramid. That pyramid is still standing. It was not the most perfect pyramid. The most perfect pyramid would be the Great Pyramid. And the Great Pyramid is that one in the far part of the slide, and that is the Pyramid of Giza. But we see two other pyramids with it. Now, these are some of the best formed pyramids. These pyramids would be around 2500 BC. After this, there were about another 75 or so pyramids, and they began to deteriorate in quality. So that's one example of older being better.
Well, we have this graphic up there, the pyramid. How tall is that?
That pyramid, the Great Pyramid, is about 43 stories tall.
Built when?
Built, the Great Pyramid was built around 25, or a little longer than 2500 BC.
Okay.
If we look again at older is better, if we look at the text, this is the text of the oldest Bible in the world, written on the walls of the tomb of Unas. And if you read what becomes from this and other tombs, a book called the Book of the Dead, its formal name is the Per Imhru, or the Book of Coming Forth from Darkness into Light, then you'll see that, for example, you see no pornography there. You see, in fact, you don't even see pictures there. You see pure text. And if you go back, the text was pure, not only in written form, but in symbolic form. It was better looking text,